Welcome back to Pisces TV with Montana B. This is a collective reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart or in your environment. I kind of thought about love or loving energy that's needed for whatever is to come from this, okay? Well, as we get started, take a deep breath, relax. As we start a new week, second month of the year and a new year, just relax, all right? Nothing on your mind, no intentions, but to receive whatever is for you. And keep in mind, tarot is entertainment. It may or may not resonate with everyone, and if it doesn't, take what works, leave what doesn't. Check other aspects of your chart or some of my other videos. Maybe it hasn't happened yet, maybe it already happened. Be flexible in the message. Below in the description box, there's a lot of stuff that I put there. A lot of super cool stuff that I put there. So you can check it out if you want to. Maybe you should. Maybe you already have. Maybe there's something new. Click on it. The link to Patreon is there for you to join us on the other side. Okay, that other side is super cool too. Just as cool as YouTube, right? But just more cooler. And here on YouTube, we have the community board, which is my favorite. And I try to make it as much of the bonus content as I can. So look there. A lot of stuff. Now let's get started. Okay. I like to blame the other people. Cross watchers are welcome. All right. If this isn't you, could be in your environment, in the transits, right? Because we get all galactic. Could just be what's going on. And it's good for you to know how to handle things. If you have children, you have employees or co-workers, lovers and families and friends, then you can help them, right? Or help yourself, right? So what I got when I shuffled the cards, and I'm not even looking at the cards, I'm gazing out the window. This is great. I'm going to try this more often. But what I got was struggling to let go. And so I be jumping to conclusions. I said, what they struggling to let go of? Baby. And love came out. I said, why are they struggling to let go? Let me not lie. What are they struggling to let go of? Why are they struggling to let go? Could be my Pisces. Could be my cross watcher. Could be my person that ain't even here that we're talking about in your environment. Triggered by letting go and ending. How it ended. A transformation. It ain't like it used to be. I want it like it was. Or something that isn't here. Maybe you aren't there. Maybe you want them back. Maybe they want you. But that's what I got. I also have integrity in a sense. So they could be struggling consciously. Okay? They wanted you to do something. That came up. Remember we talked about there could be someone or something in your environment that pushes or wants you to do something you really don't want to do and all that kind of stuff. And I try to be general to not make it fit specifically, okay? But it talks about force. We could be forcing an issue. Could be not enough force. Could be something that has an impact or had an impact, whatever that is. But when I think of the Nine of Wands, I think of an energy of focus where the inability to do so may be a little stronger than the strength in doing it. And then I also think about triggers, right? A little bit of manipulation, all right? Kind of perpetuating the transformation. And we've been talking about the Tower, all right? So that's what I got. And then I have the Death card here, the number 13, which is very transformative. It's also Scorpio. So where Scorpio may fall in your chart, you could have triggers if your Scorpio isn't blasé, right? And let's say blasé is squaring with the sun or the moon or with Mercury while in retrograde and all that kind of stuff. This makes it general for the collective to possibly check that chart. Now, if we're talking about actual endings, death or transformation, it's like I'm triggered by that, which could talk about abandonment issues, something that went undone is pulling at my subconscious. Something that I haven't let go of, and it takes me back to that. Now, for some of you, love could be the cause. Love could be the effect. Love could be the answer. But that love is coming up in the Three of Cups. And it's like, when have you ever saw love come up in the Three of Cups? A separation, okay, between me and something that I want, or me and something that I had, or me and you and them, okay, you and it. How about that? Three of Cups. I like the Three of Cups because the Father of Wands has been popping up. The Father of Wands could be you, your person, or a situation, outside circumstance as well. This one of the strengths with the Father of Wands is this Three of Cups, which is associated with the lizard. Have you ever seen a lizard do a push-up? I think that is so funny. I saw one time a lizard like doing a push-up. I didn't know how to take that. But if I think about that lizard doing that push-up and the energy that followed that, ooh, it could be like someone telepathically triggering you. So they may not be in your environment. Little bird. And it's like you haven't reacted to something. Kudos for you. And I'm going to get you to react one way or the other. And usually to trigger someone, it has to be a closed wound, a healing wound, an open wound, right? Possibly. Doesn't have to be. All right. So where you had the Two of Cups in one reading, you have the Three of Cups in this reading. The Two of Cups is harmony and balance. The Three of Cups is another thing coming into play. Whatever that thing is, we'll see, but it reads love. Love is the pink rose, okay? It is the unfoldment of your heart center, symbolized by the blossoming flower. In love, openly give of yourself. The cup pours out and receives of another. That could be an issue because, see, we got pouring out and then accept. So acceptance is here. Possible offer is here. Look, the cup and then accept. Oh, okay. Risk being vulnerable. Someone could not want to risk being vulnerable. Someone may have risk being vulnerable. And I think the lesson is within that because the bottom of the deck, not only do we have the universe, we have the learner. Okay. Learning lessons through love is not always easy. Sometimes it is. And other times this is a cup. So we're talking about a possible offer. For some of you, love the inner union of your dynamic male and receptive female. So we could be talking about the lovers. It encourages you to flow and flower with another, with all parts of yourself and with the world. See, okay, so this is almost like advice too for somebody struggling with endings, transformations, Scorpio, whatever that energy entails, right? The fire of water. Flowing. Acceptance is cool. It helps. Love is the glue with which you build community with others in spite of differences. It is symbolized by the communion of the fighting fish. Ooh, and then under the Three of Cups where we have love, we have the Four of Cups that says anger, and then the Five of Cups that says disappointment. And you guys got the Five of Cups in the Tower moment reading. So it goes from something you love or lost to a potential fragile moment, possibly even anger, inner conflict. It doesn't have to be angry or aggressive. But that could lead or could have led to the disappointment. Okay. Now the Nine of Wands is also an energy of defensiveness, right? Or a need to defend something. I think of slavery, but not in the sense of people being held in captive. That's just the traditional meaning of the Nine of Wands, where there's like it's kind of like an abuse. Could be emotionally abused because we got this Page of Cup like energy. Could also be Page of Swords for some of you. So this offer, this trigger could come in the form of a message. Be mindful of that, okay? It's like somebody send me a message, I'm just gonna delete the motherfucker. Because Scorpio could represent someone from your past that triggers you. Ooh, trigger alert. And Three of Cups could talk about, it didn't work out between you two. Maybe you wanted it to. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. If you're in a loving relationship and this is an outside circumstance, this could be, Mercury retrograde, ex is coming back and I don't like the way it ended and I want to fight for my love. Be mindful of third parties. We also have the Harvest, and we've talked about the fruit of your labor. So look, you got the Nine of Wands. You have the Nine of Worlds, and the Nine of Worlds is a Nine of Pentacles sort of energy. So it does talk about independence, a pay raise, standing on your own, breaking away from codependencies, doing stuff alone. Oh, I swear I didn't even see this. Because I like going through the motions with you. Here's the Four of Cups. Now, damn. If the Tower reading came with the Five of Cups, and this reading is coming with the Three and the Four of Cups, we may be onto something. I don't know. But you got Harvest and anger. So that's a trigger. Like stuff that is deep down within that hasn't been resolved, coming up to the surface for a purge, which could be that scorpionic death card kind of energy. Okay, so have we been harnessing and harvesting anger and energy, or is it just in the air? Because Harvest for me also talks about the season. But let's see. I just want to read because I'm nosy. In the Nine of Worlds. Oh, something about the moon. Okay. The full moon. Even though the moon isn't full yet. It was. And then we have this snow moon coming up on the 27th. Could be forewarning. But like the full moon, which has completed its cycle, fall symbolizes completion of your work. The fruits of your labor. That was a reading that we posted today. Are ripe for harvesting. It is time to reap what you have contemplated. Winter, sown, spring, nurtured, and contemplating is winter, sown is spring, and nurtured is summer. You've got enough and you've done enough. Gather it together. So the Four of Cups does talk about having more than enough, or a lack of gratitude, which could lead to anger about what you don't got, which is triggering. If I don't have a relationship and I want one, if I don't have money and I want more, if I don't have that person and I want them, or if they don't have me and they want me and they can't have me, or maybe I got some money, or maybe I got what I want and somebody don't like seeing it. I don't know. Harvest completions, and you have the World card here. So lesson learned, mission accomplished, things completed for some of you, but we have the universe right there. Coming up as the number 21. And it does talk about the harvest completion provides you with material where withdrawal and insurance, like nuts gathered by the squirrels, for inactive periods and winter's austerity. So it's kind of like you cool, you'll be cool if things are scarce, if you seem at a distance from what it is that you want or who you want. I think you'll be fine. But some of you in this reading, you may not see that right off, right? Unfinished projects and incomplete affairs are like falling fruit that purifies and stagnates. This garbage holds you back from moving forward into spring of a new beginning. So unfinished projects and incomplete affairs. Didn't I say triggers? Okay. All right, so let's see why the learner is here, because I think that has something to do with maybe advice on completing or something from the past that led to this reading. Either way, I want to see. So we have the Child of Crystals focusing. Okay, I like Scorpio though, and where Scorpio falls in my chart. So check yours. It's not horrible. It's pretty strong. Okay, it's not for the faint of heart. Where my Scorpio falls, some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio or unfinished projects, unfinished. Look, I wanted to say entanglements, but you got the Three of Cups and not the Three of Swords. So I think that's a lighter energy. I ain't mad at that. So I don't think your wound is real, real deep. But we'll see. Crystals. Okay, we got the child of crystals here. And this is the learner. The crystal cave is a wondrous place of exploration for the curious. Each crystal is a new idea to be examined. Like the child, learn by exploring new ideas. The mind itself is like a crystal cave. The child symbolizes your exploration of the mind cave, the way the mind works, its powers and pitfalls. Examine your beliefs and break through the fears of letting go of old conditioned perspectives which have held you back like a tightly wrapped security blanket. Establish new values and perspectives which bring you growth and expansion. See the world from the child's eye of wonder and magic. So I feel if someone is having an aha moment, an awakening, because you did get the Two of Cups at the end of the reading, for those of you that are dealing with people that may have been narrow-minded, or if you yourself were narrow-minded, there's something about focusing, and the Page of Swords is an observer who peeps the game, I feel, right? So if someone's coming to you with a half-truth and a lie, be mindful of that. If someone comes to you, listen. If something, some emotions spark up within you, listen to that. Something that needs to be paid attention to, okay? Something that you may have neglected to pay attention to. Now, mind you, this could be you or your person. And so I like it when they have these moments. Like, come back to my Pisces and try to get it right so they can wrap this cycle up. Or Pisces, this could be you. That's what I got. But 3 Cups, Page of Swords, I'm watching you. I see how you've grown. You know, from the past, we kind of left something alone, right? Because I was focused on me, or you was focused on you. And it's kind of like, I'm trying, but I ain't doing. Like, even though this is I'm struggling to let you go, or I'm struggling with not having you at all, there's still love there. And for Pisces, they could be triggering because it keeps you open to possibilities. But we already discussed not just being, putting your life on hold or pausing and being set back by possibilities. And for some of you, if these are the possibilities of the future, like, ooh, what could happen tomorrow? What's going to happen next week? What would have happened if I could have helped, you know? If you lost somebody and you wasn't there, like, what if I could have done something different? You know what I mean? That kind of energy. However it plays out for you, or maybe, like I said, it's in the environment, so be mindful, okay? We don't like when other people put their shit on us. And we also, you know, pay attention to triggers. Okay, one more, let's see. Change. Now we got the 8 of Pentacles and Judgment. Ooh, discipline. I like that. So we got Capricorn. Something about the past. I ain't gonna even lie. It is definitely something about the past, and that's what I got. And I do hope that it helps. Until next time, Pisces. Namaste.